Hi everyone, welcome to Yolanda's Cakes. Today's tutorial is about how to make macarons. These are French meringue cookies. Following are the ingredients needed to create these delicious treats. Let's get started. The ingredients needed are powdered sugar, salt, almond flour, either coarse or fine, vanilla or almond extract, cream of tartar, gel icing color, granulated sugar, and 3 room temperature egg whites. I will use some spatulas, measuring cups and measuring spoons, a flour sifter, large bowls, and a tall glass with a pastry bag with a large tip attached. Also, a cookie cutter about 1.5 inch in diameter, and 2 cookie sheets, nice and shiny so that the heat can penetrate evenly. Also, parchment paper and a page with circles traced with a cookie cutter. I've uploaded this pattern to the information window of this video. The first step is to pulverize the granulated sugar. I'm using this small blender to do it. Set aside to be used later on. Next, I will process the powdered sugar and the almond flour. Since my almond flour is coarse, it is best to process it. Then I will sift them to get rid of any crumbs or unprocessed flour. Sifting is very important. This is crucial that you sift the flour and the sugar. Do not skip this step. Now we are going to make a meringue. With a stand or hand mixer, whip the egg whites at low speed until frothy. Gradually add the sugar and increase the speed of the mixer to high until it forms stiff peaks. How do we know that the egg whites have formed stiff peaks? Well, it will form sharp, distinctive points in the bowl, and it will look stiff and glossy. Now, this is the crucial point of this process. We are going to fold the meringue into the flour. Do not whip but fold. Add the extracts and the gel coloring. Stop folding when you pull the spoon and it folds like a ribbon. Some people test the consistency of the batter by making a figure 8 with the batter as it drips down off of the spatula. Watch how I fold the egg whites into the batter. And when I think that the batter is ready, watch how I lift my spatula and the batter just falls off of the spatula. Let's watch. Line the cookie sheet with parchment paper. Place the printed circles underneath it. And now it's time to fill your pastry bags and pipe the cookies, using the circles as a guide. Don't forget that the circles go underneath the parchment paper. I place those circles there because I want the cookies to be basically the same size. All of them the same size. Once you finish piping the cookies, remove the printed circles from underneath the parchment paper. Pick up baking sheet and hit against the countertop a few times to release any air bubbles. Those tiny holes that are now formed in the cookies, that's where the air bubbles were. And as you hit the baking sheet, the air came out. That's what made those tiny holes. Let cookies rest from 20 minutes to an hour or until they are no longer sticky to the touch. My cookies have rested for an hour now. As you can see, they are not sticky at all. I will bake them at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. I've just removed my cookies from the oven. They are nice and round and all of them practically the same size. They should peel off of the paper easily, and they do. That means that they are ready. And while they finish cooling down, let's prepare some filling. Let's make a raspberries filling. Place raspberries in a small cooking pot with 2 tablespoons of water. Bring to a simmer for 8 to 10 minutes until raspberries are tender. Use a strainer to eliminate seeds. Cream butter. Add the sugar little by little, alternating it with the raspberries sauce. Finish by whipping all the ingredients well. For the blueberries filling, cream the cream cheese, then add the blueberries jam and mix well. To make the lemon filling, cream butter with mascarpone cheese. Then add the powdered sugar. Then add the lemon juice and the zest. I usually like to refrigerate all the fruits fillings and bring out 5 minutes prior to filling my cookies. In this way, the fillings will be nice and firm. I've made all these macarons 2 days ago and kept them in my fridge. You may store your macarons for up to 3 to 6 days in your fridge. Some people even freeze the unfilled shells for months. Other people fill them first and then store them. Just be sure to store them in an airtight container. And here I have lined them up, and then I'm just filling every other one, and just press them together lightly so they won't break. Then either serve them or store them, again in an airtight container. Here are 4 tips on how to make these delicious treats. Tip number 1, egg whites should be at room temperature. This is very important. Tip number 2, sift flour with the powdered sugar. Tip number 3, gently fold egg whites into flour mixture. Tip number 4, store in an airtight container. For a list of ingredients and recipe for these cookies, check out the information window of this video. This has been all for today. Thanks for watching. Please share, subscribe, and like, and I will see you back here again sometime soon with another tutorial. Until then, God bless you.